Now, on the other hand, Chelsea are aiming to trim their squad under the management of Mauricio Pochettino ahead of the start of next season. They have already agreed to a deal to sell Mateo Kovacic to Manchester City, and N'Golo Kante has left to sign with Saudi club Al Ittihad, and now Havertz is signing with Arsenal. So a lot of players are leaving Chelsea. It's interesting to see how they're going to move forward, because Chelsea is still a big club. It's part of the big five, big six, depending if you want to add Tottenham into that mix. They're part of that big group of clubs, and they just can't afford to not, to say this is a transition year. We're not going to compete for anything. That's not going to fly by with the Blue fans. So 3 years ago, the Blue spent around 75 million pounds to sign Havertz, by the way. So they have a loss right there, about 10 million. But listen, I think it's a good deal. And what they were hoping, I remember that correctly, what they were hoping in that signing was that they were going to get him for 75 and then eventually sell him for over 120 million. Didn't happen. Of course, once again, a tough season for all players of Chelsea. And they got the new signing of Enzo Fernandez, that's playing well, World Cup winner now. And they're keeping a few pieces. But also Havertz did not have a great outing in Chelsea's shirt for the last 3 seasons. He struggled for consistency and ruthlessness in and around the opposition box when asked to play the false 9 role. That is kind of unfair, though, because if that's not his position, that's not his position. I mean, Havertz's position is being a right winger, or maybe a left winger if you want him to shoot at the goal from distance. So it's kind of unfair to try to play him as a false 9 or as a 9. So I think just that struggle, he couldn't get over the hurdle of just having to do that, And plus, like I said, Chelsea is a big jersey. Chelsea is a big club, so it's not the same as playing with Leverkusen. You know what I mean? So he's only 24 years old, and it is what it is. But he's going to Arsenal. I believe this is a really good signing for the Gunners, man. I think that they're going to be able to. I think he might be able to be consistent, and that's the biggest deal. He wasn't consistent with Chelsea, and so. We'll see. But he also, with that, remember that Champions League, I just mentioned 3 years, but in reality, that Champions League that they beat Manchester City, Havertz was terrific. Havertz was on point. And it is unfair a little bit, the criticism that he gets. I think he's a tremendous player. Also, on his national team, he's not able to, they haven't been able to be good. So the player is not going to be playing, he's not going to be the only one playing great. There's a reason of why Chelsea's whole team sucked last season, and also of why Germany's team sucked last season and still sucking right now, actually.